Hey everybody, how you doing? I am at Howard University Bookstore right here. I'm here taking care of some business for a client, but in coming here today, it just invoked a lot of memories for me, um, and I wanted to share a story about how I almost got expelled from Howard University. Yes, I said the word expelled, and it happened right here a little over 20 years ago. So I went into there's a Starbucks next to the bookstore, and that morning I was arguing with my son's father, really heated argument, and I parked in back of the Starbucks. So let me show you where I parked. This wasn't here before. It was a parking lot here, and so I parked here just to run in to get something to eat. I was running late to class, and just ran out and to come back into my car. So got to my car, and there was somebody blocking me in. And so I was like, who is blocking me in? And she wouldn't let me out, right? So I'm just like, why is this lady blocking me in? I gotta get to class. So because I was so angry from arguing with my son's father, you know, what a wonderfully horrible person he is. I digress. But and I was just so angry, and I blacked out on her. And when I say I called her everything but the child of God, I cussed her out from here to Nigeria. It was bad, right? And so in my mind, in my anger, I didn't stop to think this person is probably somebody of prestige and high up in the hierarchy if she has a reserved spot right in back of the Starbucks, right? And because there was an administrative building there before. So campus police came, asked for my ID, and I'm like, why the F do you want my ID? I'm just trying to get out of here. So it was then that campus police told me that she was a dean. I was like, oh snap, this isn't good, right? So I gave my ID, and they said that you'll be expecting some correspondence from the university. So at this point, I'm like, wow, this isn't good. So it was Philip Dixon, the chair of the school communications. He called me into his office. He said, Miss Opio, what happened? You called her everything but the child of God. Do you know who she is? And I said, no. And he said, she's a dean, and they want to expel you from school. And so at that point, I had to disclose to the man everything that I was dealing with, everything that my son's father and his family was putting me through at the time. I told him my whole situation. I'm like, look, I'm putting myself through school. My mother's in Nigeria. I have no help from my father. I'm just by myself. I'm on my own. And he felt, and I just poured my heart out to him. Like, yo, like I've come too far. I can't get kicked out of school. So he said, all right. And he was floored. I mean, when I poured my heart out and told him everything that I was dealing with, everything I was carrying on my shoulders at the time, he really felt sorry for me. And so he went to bat for me, because the way I cursed her out, she said I verbally assaulted her, traumatized her. I mean, I laid into her pretty thick, right? And long story short, I didn't get expelled, didn't get suspended. I had to write a paper, several papers about anger management, and I stayed in school. But coming here today, that story just resonated with me. And I share that story for a number of reasons. One, when you're in pursuit of accomplishing something, there are going to be people who are going to derail you from doing so for a number of reasons. Mainly because what you're accomplishing, their thoughts are, how dare you? The audacity of you, despite everything you're going through, to accomplish something of this magnitude. And so they're going to do everything they can to derail you. Don't fall for the bullshit. Don't do it. 2, when people step in and look out and save your ass, you got to thank them. And I've been trying to find Mr. Dixon since. It's been 20 years. I haven't seen him. But I owe him everything, because if not, I would have not been a Howard graduate if he hadn't have stepped in to save my ass. So you just don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they've been through. And yeah, I just walked in today on campus, just brought that memory back. So yeah, I almost got expelled from Howard University. Never shared that story publicly, but yeah, that's what it is. So God is indeed wonderful. God is indeed amazing. He has been very good to me, and I am grateful and I'm thankful for the mercy that He has blessed my life with. So, yep, so shout out to Philip Dixon, the former chair of the John H. Johnson School of Communications. Now it's the Kathy Hughes School of Communications, appropriately named. And you just don't know what folks have been through. Don't allow people who, are envious of you trying to make strides, doing things that they could never do. Don't allow them to derail you from your destiny, what you're meant to accomplish. Whatever you want in life, you deserve. Whatever you feel you deserve, you go after it. I came back to the States when I was 19, went to community college, got my associate's degree, and I said I want to attend the Mecca. I want to go to Howard University. I didn't have any money, I didn't have anything, but I made it happen. And I worked, I got scholarships, I got financial aid, I got grants, and I paid for it by myself. And I graduated with a 3.8 GPA. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a dumb woman. All right? So anyway, let me leave, but just wanted to share a story with everybody. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.